Hi there, it's Dave Mourad here. It's the 1st of November. I hope you've had a great month. We'll just kick straight into it this month with our runners from the past few weeks. And we'll kick off with Rosetta's Way, trained by Gerald Ryan. She's in great form. She's actually racing today. Canterbury Race 3 over 1900 metres. She's run really well at her past two starts, both the Metropolitan level, finishing third and then second, both by only close margins. So today looks a good race for her. She should get a nice run just in behind the speed, and if she brings her form that she has at the moment, she'll be right in the finish and is certainly a winning chance. So fingers crossed the race pans out nicely for her and she can get over the line. She's such a consistent mare and she'll definitely put in 100%. So good luck to the owners of Rosetta's Way. She's so high. She's done a super job in her first preparation. She had 5 starts for a win on debut at Metropolitan level. She ran third in a listed race and 3/4 all at group level, Group 3, Group 2 and Group 1. And most recent was the 4th in the Group 1000 Guineas over a mile at Caulfield. She ran well. Long story short, she didn't run out the trip, but you never know with these young horses and you give them a try. So we've had a crack. But we'll drop her back to the sprinting trips now in the autumn. So she's out having a spell and look forward to her return. I think she's going to improve. She's got a lot of improvement to come physically, and I think we'll see that on the track as well. And back to the sprinting trips, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun with her. Antonio's Pride, he's been racing very consistently without breaking his maiden yet, which has been a little bit frustrating. There's been a couple of races his past 2 starts where we thought he could have got the job done, but look, he's had 6 starts, 3 seconds, 2 thirds. He's paying his way, he's consistent, he's finishing in the money. Both his last 2 starts, one was 2350 metres and last start was 2400 metres, got beaten by a nose 2 starts back, and then last start he probably had the win there for the take-in, but he's still working it out and he doesn't quite know how to get the job done yet. So, but improving all of the time, and a win is not too far for him. He may potentially line up on Melbourne Cup Day, benchmark 75 2400 metre race. He is still a maidener, but half the reason is there's no sort of suitable racing races around for him over that staying trip that he needs. And you know, some of these staying trips at Metropolitan level, you don't get full fields, and he probably gets in and has a run, and who knows. So potentially we could have a runner on Cup Day at Randwick for the owners of Antonio's Pride. Sebring Bay, she had her debut at Wyong on the 12th of October over 1200 metres. Look, she wasn't disgraced. She just weakened out the last 150 metres or so. She finished 8th, beaten around 4 lengths. She's still got plenty of maturing and learning to do, still doing a few things wrong also. But I thought there was a lot of positives to take out of the run. She flew the gates, led them up, showed good early speed, and yeah, with some time she'll strengthen up and mature, and we'll see her back bigger and stronger next prep. So she's enjoying a spell now, and I'm confident she'll improve a hell of a lot next time in. Seabrook, 2-year-old filly for Mick Price. She was our first 2-year-old runner of the season. Hinchinbrook Midnight Revels filly. She debuted last Saturday at Moonee Valley on Cox Plate Day in the restricted listed English banner worth $250,000. So that's quite a big race to kick off a career in, and on such a massive race day, so it was a huge thrill for all involved. She did draw barrier 10 of 10, and unfortunately not always going to get a lot of luck from that barrier, which she had none. She was posted 4 wide and back in the run, no cover, so she covered a lot of ground, but she still hit the line really strong, and she was only beaten 2 lengths to run a close 4th. You could pretty much make a case that if she drew a gate and had a softer run, she pretty much wins the race or comes very close if not. So she's a very smart filly with a bright future. Damien Oliver and Mick Price both had plenty of positives to say about her, so we're looking forward to the future with Seabrook. She's having a short spell and will be aimed towards the Group 1 Blue Diamond towards the end of February. So Mick Price does have an opinion of her, and we'll have a crack at that trip, and I think she'll be really competitive in whatever she lines up, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun with her going forwards. Just want to mention Casino Girl for Gerald Ryan. She's racing tomorrow at Gosford. That's her debut start. She's had 2 trials leading into the run over 1100 metres. Her 2 trials, she has shown improvement from the first to the second trial. She is going to be a filly that's going to improve with time and age. She will hold a good account of herself tomorrow, but I think she'll benefit from the experience, and with a bit of time strengthening up and developing, we'll see the best of her probably next preparation. So good luck to the owners in Casino Girl tomorrow at Gosford. It is exciting to see your runner have their first start. Gerald expects her to race well. There is a short price favourite that's probably hard to beat, but look, like I said, she'll benefit from the experience and will improve. And just want to look out for Sedans. She's back and looks in great order. She's had 2 trials, both been very good. In fact, her latest one was outstanding. That was yesterday at Randwick. She won it by about 4 lengths. Travelled out wide, tracked up into the home straight, and was asked to quicken and really accelerated away. So she's one to definitely follow this preparation. She's ready to turn to the races on the 18th of November at Rosehill, benchmark 80 over 1400 metres. She did an enormous job last preparation. She ran unlucky fourth in a Group 3. She ran 5th in the Group 1 behind Egg Tart, beaten only 2.2 lengths. So that's super form. She's beaten home the likes of Up and Rolling and Interlocutor, who's been doing a great job. So really excited to see her back, and we're confident we're in for a big prep. So definitely one to follow. So that's all the runners over the last month, and we'll look at my tip for this month. Well, last month's tip was Interlocutor actually, and it did win well. So. And it has won again since, so I quite like the horse, and I think he's one to follow also. But this month's tip, normally this time of year you'll probably be looking at the Melbourne Cup. However, I'll do you all a favour and not give you a tip in the Melbourne Cup, because my track record is very poor. So if you do catch wind of what I'm on, just go against it and go something else, because you'll have more luck than me. But look, I'll look at the Derby on Saturday. The 3-year-olds over 2,500 metres. It's quite an open event, to be honest, and you could make a case for quite a handful of runners there, but I'm going to go an each-way bet on the Chris Waller train Tangled. It'll be ridden by Blake Shin, who's in form, had a super day last Saturday on Cox Plate Day. But Tangled, I quite like this horse. He is by Snitzel, so not your typical Derby sire. He's more of a sprinting sire, but this horse has been finding the line really well over his last 2 starts over 2,000 metres, and I think he gives us the impression that, gives me the impression that he'll run the 2,500 metres. So I can't knock what he's done, and I think the $7 fixed for a win and $2.50 a place looks good. And each way bets there, I think he'll run a good race. So anyway, good luck to everyone with runners, and all of you who are having a punt, and have a great month. Happy punting. We'll see you next time.